Alright, I am live. What is going on, everyone? How are ya? So I just have a few things I need to do and I'll get this party started. There we go. Now it's on my screen. So, what's going on? So who is in the chat? So we have Wes Moody is in the chat and Jake D is in the chat. Awesome. How you guys doing? I saw Boba Fett in the chat earlier. Unless maybe he was in the indie one, but I thought he was in this one too. I don't know where his chat went. Oh well, cool. So, how you guys doing? So I'm going to be resuming this game. Gonna play the file I left off at. Continue. Jake D says, "Yay, Metroid." We is swell. Alright. Just trying to remember what abilities I got. So I got the Power Suit, Varia Suit, the Charge Beam, Spazer, Morph Ball, Spider Ball, Spring Ball, Bombs, Power Grip, High Jump Boot, Space Jump, and Speed Booster. Okay. And Jake D is my official slayer of trolls and bad behavior. Alright, let's see. I am there. Where do I gotta go? Alright. So this weekend I was able to get stuff done. I was able to finally get my there we go. Trying to remember the buttons. I can jump. Alright, cool. So I got my Raiders of the Lost Ark review done, so if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Is it my greatest work ever? Maybe. I don't know. It won't be my last what do you call it, Indiana Jones video. I'll do some more after the Halloween season, that's for sure. So yeah, so a lot of people were, because this weekend is the anniversary of 9/11 and stuff. People were talking about and stuff. Today I just rewatched. I didn't do it yesterday because all I did yesterday was working on my Raiders video and just taking frequent breaks because editing can be tedious sometimes. But yeah, today I rewatched some stuff. I rewatched some videos, and the TSA video showing the last conversations of people that were on those flights and stuff. I forget the what do you call it, the name of all the flights. I just remember United 93. Which was the one that crashed in Pennsylvania. I forget where exactly, but that was the one where the people turned how would I say it? They turned the tables on the terrorists and tried to retake the plane, but they ended up crashing, and everyone on board was killed as a result. I mean, there was a couple of movies. There was the United 93 movie. And then there was the Flight 93 movie. And they need the speed booster for that. So I was rewatching. I watched the TSA had videos of hearing people's final conversations, and it just it broke. It kind of broke me. I just started just trying to hold back tears and stuff. So it's just one of those times, Nowadays I tend to. Something drives me to tears. I'll say the GD word, I'll say the GD word and not try to hold back tears. I mean, I won't be able to hold back tears, but I try to. But yeah, it was an interesting day. It was 2001. September 2001. I was like 3 weeks into my junior year of high school. So I was taking classes like English Lit and AP US History. And it was in that class, AP US History, that my teacher in that class basically told the class that the World Trade Center was under attack. And for a second, I didn't know what to think of it. I didn't know what to think of it at first. So I honestly didn't know what to think of it. So we left our class, and then we walked into another class. That was another history class. I think it was the honors class or something, or maybe it was the poli-sci class. I don't remember which one. But it was in my homeroom. It was in the same room that I had my homeroom in, and we were watching the footage as it was going down. And so from a faraway distance, we saw footage live of one of the. I don't remember if it was the first or second tower that came down. So this was fourth period, so I'm assuming this was probably the second tower. I don't remember. I don't know the day. I don't know the schedule of the day so well. So we were watching that, and I didn't realize it when I came home. My folks were upset. I mean, it was all over the news. That's all that we were listening to. And then, of course, the following day, some jerk announced a bomb threat, and so we were evacuated from the school for like 30 to 45 minutes, or 30. I don't know. Okay, it was probably 45 minutes to an hour. So like a whole period was missed that day. So, yeah, I got the space. I have the spacer. So, but yeah, I didn't really know what to think of it. So, I mean, the only thing I knew about the World Trade Center was that it was the building that King Kong climbs in the 1976 King Kong movie. I mean, at that point in my life, I've never been to New York. I've only known New York for being, where most movies take place, like, Ghostbusters, your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, your mafia movies and stuff. It's generally, that's generally the gist. So, Jake D says, I was in middle school. I didn't know what the World Trade Center was before that. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people did not. So, can I go in here? No, I need the power bomb. So I covered most of this area. I think I have to go back. So let's go back then. But yeah, I watched that. I watched that video, and then there was another video of I think someone from the ABC Eyewitness News was like right by the World Trade Center as it came down, and just seeing it collapse, like where it's like, you know, the World Trade Center is like, you know, basically, you know, overlooking everybody. It's like towering over like the entire city. And seeing something like that crumble was just like, it just freaking looks like something out of a freaking movie. It's just it's pretty freaking, you know, frightening to see. And people were freaking running, getting away from, you know, from the wreckage and stuff, for obvious reasons. And then there were those that, you know, there were those that just, you know, there were those that just, you know, ran and, you know, were, you know, it was crazy. Some people were traumatized. Some people needed help getting, you know, people just needed help getting out and stuff. And it's, I'm just wondering how I got in here. So yeah, that was so, and then we find out, you know, the World Trade Center happens, and then at this roughly, I don't remember, the same time, then we have the frickin' Pentagon. And the Pentagon, I was like, whoa, this is no frickin' joke. I don't remember how many died in the Pentagon, but yeah, a plane crashed into the Pentagon. So 2 planes crashed into the World Trade Center, 1 crashed into the Pentagon, and the other crashed into United 93, crashed into Pennsylvania. I mean, I can only imagine, you know, just being on that flight. I can only imagine being on that flight, you know, just the whole concept that, you know, you're just, you know, you're going to die. I mean, it's just something that's incomprehensible to me. I can only imagine what goes through people's minds when faced with that type of situation. These stupid things. But yeah, so I remember that. I remember all that happening. I mean, I was, like I said, I was in school. Jeremy Swiggs is in the house. What is up, my friend? How you doing? So far, you're the only one in the chat. You're the only one in the chat so far. You're the only one watching. So, thanks. I appreciate it. I spent all day working on. I spent all day on Saturday. I wanted to get it done by Saturday morning, but then a certain person showed up on FNT, and then I just kind of got distracted. I still got some stuff. I still got some of it done, but I needed like yesterday to like really get everything going. Yeah, editing takes a lot of time, and it's kind of editing takes a lot of time, so. Yeah, I'm so far I'm happy. Like, a lot of people have retweeted the video. People have retweeted the video. A lot of people left comments already. So I'm happy that people are happy. All right, where am I supposed to go? How do I get out of here? But yeah, going back to that, I remember Bush's speech. So he said he declared. So as a result of 9/11, they declared, when Bush was speaking, he declared the new Department of Homeland Security, and trying to think what else. Homeland Security and us going to war with Afghanistan. Take out the Taliban. So right away he blamed it for that. That's when I first heard the name Taliban stuff. I didn't know what the Taliban was at that point. I don't think anybody did, unless you were, unless you were really prone on, world affairs and stuff. You didn't know who the frickin' Matt Cave is in the house. What is up, Matt Cave? How you doing? Let's see. Thanks, Matt Cave. I spent a lot of time putting the sound. I was able to get some of the sound effects from the movie, so that's why you heard the punches and the whips and the gunshots. Because I was able to acquire the sound effects. So I did that. I had to use, obviously, if you guys didn't know, the music that I used for the background was a mix of, I used some typical, sounds like, blizzard sounds and fire crackling sounds, and I used the Shadows of the Empire soundtrack for some of the more John Williams-esque sounds. So if you didn't hear, sometimes you heard a little bit of the Imperial March or the Force theme. But since I talked about Star Wars anyways and George Lucas, it kind of made sense. So, give me a second. Yep. Jeremy Swig says, "Hey Jake, I noticed you at least." Jake D says, "Halo," to Matt Cave. Like the game Halo, but rhymes with another word that we don't speak about, about a certain type of fan. Shippers. Jake D says, "I'm trying to be less subtle." Jake D says, "Great book about Taliban. It's one by Ahmed Rashid. It is called Taliban." Oh, okay, cool. All right. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out the video and stuff. So yeah, so President Bush declares the Office of Homeland Security and declares war on the Taliban, and he declares the war on terror, and he makes his famous line in that speech, if you're not with us, you're against us. And so this was 2001, so let's fast forward to 2005. Late May of 2005. A certain movie came out in late May of 2005. Yep, you guessed it. Revenge of the Sith. And Revenge of the Sith, Anakin says to Obi-Wan right before their duel, "If you're not with me, then you're my enemy." And the first thing I thought when I heard that, and I actually giggled when I first heard that, first thing I thought when I heard that was, oh boy, Bush. I thought Bush. But at the same time, it didn't take me out of it took me out of the film a little bit, but it didn't do that bad. It didn't do it didn't do nearly as bad as, like, you know, other stuff that would take me out of the film. Especially like the stuff that Disney worked on, so. So, who else came by? So Matt Cave says, I'm doing well, working and also capturing some game footage as I go. Cool. Boba Fett says, Hail Nerdporio. Sup, Boba Fett, how you doing? And then Nuff said, what's up, mate? So, excuse me 1 second. My audio went for some reason. So, who else is here? Ironcaster came in. What's up, Ironcaster? Give me a second. I have to. Something went wrong with my audio. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to exit the game and try and restart it. My output is not picking it up. Okay, now it's picking it up. Alright. Uh-oh, it's saying my saved file is corrupted. That's not good. Let me try again. Alright, let's start this again. Okay, let's get this party. Let's get this party back. So I had to start over. Not that I really got anywhere in the first place. So it was not this save. It was not this save file that got corrupted. It was another save file that I had. So, all right, what are people saying? What are the people? What are the good people saying? So enough says has come. He says hello to enough. He says hello to Jeremy Swiggs, and he says just tired. 2-hour live stream and pre-record a vid for tomorrow, and it's 23:30 right now. So 11:30 p.m. in his time. So okay, that's a good 6 hours. That's a good 6 hours ahead of me. And Enough Said says, I did not say that at the Nerdporeal Lifeform. Okay. I forgot what I said, but okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh, wow, I've never put the two quotes together. Fascinating. So, Jake D has a lot of, is that the moon? A lot of pictures. Jeremy Swiggs has pictures of, I gotta pay attention to my game. Pictures of, little pictures, cool. Matt K says, uh-oh, did Skynet just become self-aware? I hope not. Alright, where do I go? That's how you get these guys. Gotcha. There we go. I gotta get down here and then use the speed boost to get there. Nice little touch. There we go. What? Here we go. Thank you. Made it. Unlike Mario, I cannot go in these pipes, so. There we go. Let's take a look. But yeah, going back to my conversation, yeah, so when I saw Revenge of the Sith, I thought of Bush's little speech at the end of when he gave that post 9/11 speech. I have to listen to that again. It was one of the few times I actually, like Bush. I was never a big fan of Bush. I was too young to vote for him the first time, but the second time, didn't really care for his, I didn't like the fact that he started a war. That was my big thing. The whole Iraq thing. Alright, let's do this again. Another speed boost, a little exercise. Gotta make sure I don't, so I want to keep this area flat. How did he start a war? Terrorists attacked us. We were not supposed to retaliate. Well, I'm talking about Iraq. I wasn't talking about Afghanistan. But yeah, one thing you gotta understand. I'm technically a registered Democrat. So and I'm from Chicago, so I kind of, my family's all pretty leaning in, that particular direction. But thinking about it now, I'm not quite sure which candidate was better. Now that I think about it. But that was me back then. So me back then, I didn't care for Bush and anyone. Oh crap! I don't mean to bring any politics or anything like that into this, but I figure it's one of those days. 9/11 is just one of those times where I just think back who I was back then. There we go. Oh, no, he got me. There we go. But yeah, this is not something I will ever really talk about. I generally won't talk about politics and stuff. Politics is very subjective, and growing up, you learn not to. It's one of the things you don't talk about with, with strangers mainly, is religion and politics, because they're very subjective, and they're very, there's a lot of strong emotions that come with these type of conversations. So honestly, if you're gonna have a conversation about that, it has to be someone. It has to be someone that you can trust that will have a conversation with you. Because if not, then a lot of emotions are going to be coming up, and then a lot of irrationality is going to ensue as a result. So the last thing I want to do is be divisive. So there is a... Alright, so there we go. Got another thing. Another one. Let's go back down. Go down further. Alright, so another little dark room. Oh. No, got me. Got him with the super missile. Got him. I think that super missile. I need more super missiles is what I... Oh, come on, I didn't want to use that. Does it lead anywhere? It does. Let's see what this leads to. Alien bug. Says Jake D. Yeah, a lot of people are streaming now, so it's cool. I'm probably gonna only have this stream for like 2 to 3 hours. I'm gonna end it roughly around 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. my time, Central Time. So. Whoops. These little guys. Alphas. There we go. Got him. Oh shoot, I used the Alright, so that led to another Metroid, so that's cool. Anything up here? Another one. Watch out for his dash. So next project I'm going to be doing is, if you haven't seen it, it's going to be my first serial horror session. So I came up with like a little opening intro, trying to make it, came up with a little opening intro, trying to make it as creepy and spooky as possible. I don't know if I should use someone else's voice as a more menacing voice, because right now hearing myself, I don't have the type of voice that's scary, is creepy. I mean, well, maybe creepy, but not like scary, you know. But just listening to some like classic opening intros, you know, you have your Twilight Zone, your Tales of the Dark Side, and your should listen to Tales of the Crypt. Should just start rewatching all these anthology shows, you know, all these little short stories. Whoops. Keep doing that. These things replenish your stuff. That one gave a lot of loot, says Jeremy Swiggs. It did. So how y'all doing? Like, how did you guys get any stuff done? Do anything fun over the weekend? But yeah, that was. But going back to 9/11. Like after that, you know, I don't believe you can take liquid, like a lot of liquids, on your flights anymore. I didn't fly a lot in general, so that didn't really it didn't really bother me as much. But there's another one. So I got 3 left, so I have to find the other 2. Jake D says Samus never goes anywhere not awful. That's true. So Jake D, you're gonna play a lot of Metroid Dread? Are you looking forward to that game? I know what the answer is. Whoa! Oh, that I did not see coming. No. Gotta watch out for his charge attack. The Zeta can be pretty tough. But in my opinion, the Alien Queen in this game is really well done. There we go. Got him. Jeremy Swiggs says, been laying in bed all weekend. I wasn't feeling great last week. I might go to the doctor tomorrow. I was hoping to get stuff done. Jake D says, yep, I took October 8th from work just to get it. Really? So I'm probably not going to take off of work. I generally leave early on Fridays anyways. Yeah, I generally leave work early on Fridays, depending on the week. You know, depending on the workload. Whoops. But yeah, I ordered mine online, by Amazon. So I'm gonna get my copy that day. So maybe I might. I'm considering doing some giveaways. Maybe I'll give certain things away, you know. I just need to learn how to do that, so that would be an interesting thing to try. Yeah, Jeremy Swig, sorry about that. Sorry that you're not feeling good. Take care. Do what's best for you. Take care of yourself. You know. Take care of yourself, and cool. There's more. Take care of yourself, and stay healthy, and drink plenty of fluids. And I am not a physician, so just like every other disclaimer out there, go see your doctor and follow what is best for you. Don't take any medical advice from Nerdporial. Jake D says, have you tried leeches and bloodletting? Oh my gosh. Jeremy Swig says, I need to get some from a creek and try it. What's funny is when I think about stuff like that, I think of the Game of Thrones books. The Roose Bolton in the books does that. So there's a chapter where in the books, Arya is his cupbearer and not Tywin Lannister's. So if you've seen Game of Thrones, the series, everybody knows that in season 2 there were a lot of scenes with Tywin Lannister and Arya. Well, in the books, when she gets to Harrenhal, Tywin Lannister is leaving to continue to fight Robb Stark. So she basically becomes a kitchen girl, and she gets abused by the head guy who runs the kitchen. Weiss, I think, is his name. And Weiss is in the book. Weiss is one of the kills that Jack and Hagar. She is one of the Weiss is one of the ones that she wants. Whis is one of the kills that Jack and Hagar offers her. She says, like he says, name a name and stuff. Name a name, and a man will take care of it for you. And so she names Whis because Whis was, he was beating her with a spoon, harassing her, in the kitchens, because that's what you do with with prisoners. You put them to work right away. So in the books, after Tywin leaves, she becomes, I forget exactly how, but she becomes Roose Bolton's cupbearer. And what's funny is, even though Roose Bolton's supposed to be her brother's ally, she witnesses Roose Bolton and a couple of the Frey brothers that we don't meet in the show at all, but they're basically the more competent ones when it comes to commanding armies and stuff. And they're talking about how the conversation is, and it doesn't quite necessarily lead to betrayal, but they talk about how they're not happy and that they don't see a way to win the war. So, or at least that's what I think. I forget exactly what was said in the chapter. And Arya kind of witnesses and doesn't, kind of goes over her head because she doesn't know what's going on. But the thing is, she's creeped out by Roose Bolton because Roose Bolton, he's basically a vampire. He's pale. He doesn't age. He is, for a guy in his like 40s and 50s, he's pretty. He's built like a vampire and stuff. So. Okay, can't go that way. Well, there's this. Just use this. I'm all the way down here now. This is like never-ending darkness here. So yeah, and so in the books, Arya is Roose Bolton's cupbearer. And and just by instinct, she doesn't trust him. See what's up here. This is a secret little area. Jeremy Swig says Samus does pretty good fighting bugs. LOL. Heck yeah. But yeah, so that whole whole thing with okay, I gotta do this all over again. So that whole thing about talking about slugs and stuff just made me think of that chapter of Song of Ice and Fire. This is book 2, by the way. Got it on just in time. So, let's keep going. Let's keep moving ahead. Whoa, I can barely see him. No. Wasn't nearly as tough. So I got one more Metroid. I'm wondering if I'm going to take on the Zeta. I forget. Not really much. Trying to see if there's any place I have not been. $40 of the 5 subs to go. 40 of the 5 subs go to 1K. Yeah, last time I checked, I was at 955. So, well, which means I gotta make a video about how to be Nerdporio and stuff. And so what I'm thinking about is making it. I'm gonna basically base it off of, you know, a lot of the bad behavior that a lot of the media, all the divisiveness. It'll be kind of like my response to all the divisiveness going on with you know, attitude towards entertainment and being a consumer and stuff. And I mean, in other words, nerdporial just basically means be a nerd. You know, a lot of people care about, you know, continuity. People care about story and characters and consistency. One thing I've always really liked about classic Trek, and I mean nothing is perfect. Like, even the best stuff, you know, there might be some, you know, inconsistencies or some liberties might be taken. You know, like the size of the galaxy in the original series is quite different from the size of the galaxy in TNG, DS9, Voyager. But what's weird is I'm okay with that because, you know, it makes the in my opinion, it makes the galaxy bigger. There we go. Whoops. I need the speed booster to do that, so. Try this now. And oh, I wanted to go right. I didn't want to go up and right. No, why did I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hit right. Shoot, I think, Jake D says, shoot, I think Akira Toriyama forgot Super Saiyans were a thing between Dragon Ball Z and Super. Can't hit the bullseye every time. Jeremy Swig says, I always thought it was interesting in their OT and TNG, they are supposed to be exploring the unknown galaxy, but they're always a few days from Earth. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, I think the reason why that happened was because I left the room, and those things respawned. So I'm gonna try it this time. There we go, got it. It's always the harder upgrades that always feel the most rewarding. Which way do I go now? Do I go down? Yeah, I gotta go down. Well, there's one more I have to find it to get to the next thing. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those surprise. Wonder if it's gonna be one of those surprise Metroids again. Alright, let's go up. What comes up must come down. Or what goes down must come back up. Jake D says, at Jeremy Swigs, it's all about the warp factor. Sometimes you have to feed a little speed to your ride. Jake D also says, Martin Lawrence Blue Streak. I wonder if I've seen Blue Streak. I've heard of it. It came out a long time ago. So I got in there. All right, let's. Gotta find that last Metroid. It had Luke Wilson. Okay. There's a hidden room there. So let's save, just to be safe. So, okay. Alright, there is stuff in here. When in doubt, bomb everything. As long as you don't say the word in the airport, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, let us shoot. Let us shoot a super missile at it. Jake D says it is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Martin Lawrence. He plays a thief impersonating a detective. I'll say around that time he was in a lot of movies. Which was the one that I saw that I really liked? You guys ever see Bad Boys? Him and Will Smith? I remember seeing the original quite a bit. It was on like several times on Fox when I was a kid, so I always watched that one. It was those two, and Taya Leone was the damsel. I forget who plays the villain. And whoops. First and second were good. I don't remember if I saw the second one. Okay, so where have I not gone yet? I think there's that one area. Now that I have this, now that I have the space jump, I can go to that one area. I didn't even need to do all that. All I needed to do was, so I need to get to... Alright, well, let's make our way back down. It's wonderful things about exploration. You know, sometimes you gotta really... One of the beauties of Metroid is you gotta backtrack. Like, a lot. So if you don't know, I am going to be going, you see that little, you see the S on all the way on the right? Well, right and down below it is an empty, is an unexplored area. So there might be a door there. I might be where the first, that might be where the final Metroid that I need to complete this area is. So I'm going to go there. Jake D says, I couldn't get into Bad Boys. I tried. I didn't not like them, but I didn't find it memorable. Oh, okay. Interesting. Run through them. So there are 6 people in the chat right now. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it quite a bit. Where do I go? Okay, maybe this is not... Where do I go? Okay, I have to go down. Okay, this is not where I want to be. Space jump, space jump, space jump. Here we go. Alright, this is where save here again. There we go. Okay. Pacific 414 says, "Hail Brian, how are you?" I'm great. How are you, Mike? Happy I got stuff done this weekend. I'll try and see if I can get that again. There we go. Got it. That's how you do it. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, I spent a lot of time last week trying to figure out how to get that one. But apparently you can't really jump, and if you jump and have the Shine Spark active, or the Shine Spark charged up, it'll lose its charge right away. Good, brother. I know I've already told you, but thank you for spreading the word about last Wednesday's Pop Talk. I really appreciate it. Oh, no problem. I did it for selfish reasons. But yeah, I was really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the... How do I get there? Okay, I think I gotta go the other way. Yeah, I gotta go the other way. Yeah, I really enjoyed the stream. I mean, Trek is one of my favorite things. I talk about it quite a bit. Episodes are timeless in my opinion. At least the stuff that was, the Gene Roddenberry stuff, which I include basically all of anything Rick Berman did was part of Gene Roddenberry's, anything Rick Berman did was part of Gene Roddenberry's tapestry, in my opinion. Alright, let's use that speed boost now. There we go. Now let's use this. That works. Let's run again. Leroy Jenkins. Ah, there we go. There it is. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Got it. Alright, which way am I supposed to go? Right. Here we go. Time to go down. Let's go back down. I'm with you there, which was the reason why I listed TOS, TNG, DS9, VOG, and ENT altogether under the category Gene Roddenberry Star Trek. Yep. And I totally agree with that. That's the reason why I said Gene Roddenberry soundtrack was because of your channel. That channel on your Discord. But the thing was, Rick Berman worked directly with Roddenberry. Everyone knows that. Roddenberry passed away in '91, so Rick Berman carried on the franchise, and then he was then the studio that owned it decided to fire him, and then the studio dislikes the franchise it is. They feel it's not profitable enough, so they hired the likes of J.J. Abrams to basically dumb it down for audiences, because that's how little they think of, audiences. Some people might want, some slightly higher brow entertainment than just Star Wars, Don't make it. Let Star Wars be Star Wars. Let Marvel be Marvel. Let DC be DC. Don't strip art of its intellectual capacity, and don't strip Star Trek of its intellectual capacity. Having Star Trek around helps might help an individual see both sides of an issue, and maybe not be nearly as emotional, as people tend to get nowadays. Go this way. Go down. Well, I got 8 people on. I have 8 people listening. What's up, everyone? What's up, guys? If you came in, I appreciate you guys coming on. This is Sunday night. It's prime time. You're either out with your friends or because we're in the middle of a certain thing going on. More people have more time on their hands, and let's see, where am I? More people have more time on their hands, and they're just chilling, watching YouTube and stuff with loved ones and stuff. Or not, so. Okay, let's see. Alright, that was not the... So this is where the robot is. Celestial Light has come. Welcome, Celestial Light. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. And Blood Dragoon is also dropped by. What's up, Blood Dragoon? Blood Dragoon. So, Jake D, can you put some of the channel links? Can you link Pacific 414's channel, please? Also, Celestial Light has a channel. He does game streams too, and so does Blood Dragoon. So I appreciate you guys coming on. Celestial Light says, I only played this back in 2016, but this was just masterful. So I got a question for you. I'm assuming you played Samus Returns. What do you prefer? Do you prefer this game or do you prefer Samus Returns? Me, I prefer this game. Alright, let's... see what is over here. There's a room. Blood Dragoon says, just having tea at the moment, nerdporeal and chilling. Okay, well what kind of tea? You gotta tell me now. I need to know. Is it Captain Picard's tea Earl Grey? Or is it green tea or chai tea or... So it shows you how civilized I am. I can't even think of any other tea brands. In Great Escape, Donald Pleasance's character is he's another POW. He was a real POW in real life, by the way. Time to progress. He literally says, you know, if you don't drink tea with milk, you are uncivilized. Or he says it's most uncivilized to drink tea without milk. I prefer this game by a... Celestial Light says, I prefer this game by a long shot, since I also 100%ed Samus Returns on my 3DS. It was such a drag. Yeah, the game did feel like a drag. I don't know what it was. I would have preferred had they, you know, put it on the Wii U instead of the frickin' 3DS for starters. There's that, and the game just, yeah, like you said, I got sick of that that mechanic. I got sick of that counter mechanic. All right, so now I gotta get out of here. I didn't realize it, but I am running out of health. There we go. The older Metroid games had more fluidity. Yeah. So that was the one thing I noticed about Dread. One thing I noticed about Dread was it has the same mechanics as Samus Returns. So I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still definitely going to play it. I already pre-ordered mine on Amazon, so I'm going to get it first day. I'd like to stream it instead of me just playing it myself. Like, the only time I really ever have time to play video games is like now when I'm streaming this. So I haven't even played. I haven't even finished like what's that one, Bowser's Fury for Switch, and I still haven't. I only touched Skyward Sword like briefly when I was on my flight last month. So. Pacific 414 has subbed to Celestial Light, and he's subbed to he's subscribed to Celestial Light and Blood Dragoon. Yes, Pacific 414 is a good guy. Check out his channel too if you guys have time. I don't know if you guys saw, but I released my Raiders of the Lost Ark review, so check that out. A lot of video editing went into that one. So I couldn't use the Raiders March theme, but I found other, things, other music to use. And I did incorporate soundtracks. So during my plot analysis, or plot summary during the video, I included all the sound effects from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So like the sounds of the punches, to the sounds of the gunshots, to the sounds of the whip, were all unique for that movie. All created by the sound editor himself, Ben Burt, the guy that did all the sound, that guy that created all the sounds for Star Wars. Alright, let's keep going up. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I like to help other part of my goal, besides making my own content, is to help other YouTubers as well. Give them opportunities. Give them a platform. To shine and stuff. And I'm not talking about the Stephen King shine. That's the last shine you ever want. All right, so the only place I can't go is that little area that needs the power bomb. So let's go back to that area I was just in. Jake, you have a channel. Celestial Light asks Jake, do you have a channel? And Jake D says, nah, I'm just here for shenanigans. Yeah, Jake is my official, he is my official troll slash goblin slash devil slayer. He's a man of few words. Oh my gosh, Godzillionaire is in the house. What's up? It's cool seeing you. I missed you, Godzillionaire. I was hoping you'd come. I was hoping that since you're busy doing your own stuff, I want to have another open meeting grade. And I hope I can get you on and have a conversation with you. Pacific 414 says, I'm here to support the community as well and make new friends. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to forge relationships, I mean, whenever you make an agreement or whenever you deal with people, you keep your word, as Mike Ehrmantraut says in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, I think. Jake D offers Pacific 414's Discord. Heck yeah. Jake D, you're getting better at this every day. The only thing is, Jake D, and don't take this the wrong way, but when you leave a link to a channel, make sure you say subscribe to, because I've saw Eric K's stuff say subscribe to this person's channel, and then have the link. Because sometimes some YouTubers don't have like a custom link where it'll have their name in the URL. So, but that's just for next time, All right. So where is this upgrade? Jake D, up from the depths, 30 stories high, Godzilla. Yeah, I was out fishing that weekend. I've never fished. Yeah, I'm a city person through and through. the one thing we didn't. Yeah, my family, we didn't do a whole lot of outdoors activities. That's pretty cool that you got to go fishing. That's cool. Yeah, my work, we're going on a golf outing on Friday, so I get to get out of work early on Friday, and get to get out of work Friday early, and then go to get to go hang out on a golf cart and hang out with coworkers. So let's see. Eric K is the Wrench King. Yes, he is. I met him. He's an awesome guy. Met him, and I call him Mr. K for a reason. All right, so down we go. Let's go further down into the depths. The depths of SR388. What did you think I was going to say? The depths of hell? Alright, well. Jake D says, I will do better next time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I came off as harsh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off as harsh. But other than that, I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you, Jake. I'm hoping to keep you guys entertained. This makes me want to. Godzillionaire says this makes me want to replay Metroid Prime. Yeah, I want to replay. This makes me want to replay Metroid Prime 2. I mean, not 2, but also. I want to replay Metroid Prime also. That's what I was going for. Speed King 125 says, sup. What's up? Uh-oh. Scanning environment. Uh-oh, this is the team. This is the team that was reported lost. Federation team. Alright, let's read this. So the scientists constructed a small mobile research site within the cave system. The access tunnel leading to their research vessel has collapsed, and all of their equipment is non-operational. Vital signs of all exosuits are flatlined. There are no survivors in this site. Oh no. Holy crap. A Chaos Emerald. What about a Chaos Emerald? Those are in Sonic. Wrong franchise. How dare you? How dare you speak of Chaos Emeralds? I love the Sonic games, by the way. Took me a while to get all the Chaos Emeralds and Sonic Heroes to unlock the final chapter of the game, the final boss. Okay, Gamma Metroid. Uh-oh. Metroids at this stage can now transfer negative charges from their nervous systems into the horns, releasing electric arcs capable of disrupting weapon fire. The membrane containing its nucleus remains vulnerable, but the Gamma Metroid exoskeleton has expanded for additional protection. Celestial Light says, SK speaking. You guys are making me want to replay Metroid Prime 2. Also. Speed King says, hey Pacific. Celestial Light says, Metroid Prime 1. And then Speed King screams out, CL! And then Speed King says, speaking of Sonic, I'm about to stream Sonic Colors Ultimate. Cool. I've heard RGT85 talk about the Sonic Colors Ultimate, and he says that it's not it was a rushed product. Like there's like a lot of problems with the game and stuff. So I forget the details that he laid out, but I just remember that it's like like getting a physical copy is not recommended. Although its legs have reached their maximum length, they are unsuitable for locomotion. Instead, they can serve to capture their prey and drain their energy. Alright, any other lore I want to read? Let's see. The Lost Race. Let's read about the Chozo. Apparently the Chozo are going to be very prominent in Dread. Apparently Samus is going to fight one. The Chozo were an ancient and mysterious avian race. Incredibly advanced, they colonized many worlds, spreading their message of peace throughout the universe. There are historical records and legends of the Chozo visiting other races with whom they shared their knowledge and wisdom. These brief encounters led many primitive cultures to their present-day glory. Some say they helped consolidate the very foundations of the Galactic Federation. The fate of the race is unknown. Evidence suggests they slowly vanished from the cosmos over the course of centuries. All that remains on each planet they inhabited, and there's a lot of them, every Metroid game has these, almost every. All that remains on each planet they inhabited are the ruins of their once glorious civilization. So I mean, I'm assuming they were an empire and they spread throughout the galaxy. Sonic Colors reminds me of Sonic Forces. I haven't played Sonic Forces. I haven't heard anything good about Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces made me actually think of Sonic Generations, because you had classic Sonic and regular modern Sonic. Godzillionaire also says, spreading the message of peace across the universe by force. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. Is there anything else I want to read? Let's see. The Golden Temple. The temple stands at the base of a hollow mountain. The statues, carved stones, and its solid design attest that the structure was built to be a sanctuary, possibly with a religious significance. The temple has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Scans detect the presence of stationary robotic entities, placed at strategic points inside the structure. No control signals are detected. These units are operating autonomously. I'll read some more later. I think I'm going to fight a Zeta this time. I'm going to go back and see if there's a save slot or something. Godzillionaire says Sonic Forces has an awesome soundtrack. Aside from that, gameplay is a bit rough. Well, that's not good. Can't go that way. Let's see. Well, I guess there's only one direction to go, and it's this way. Super missile tank acquired. I'm assuming I'm going to be ambushed here. This time I fight two for the price of one. I guess these were the two that killed the Federation. The Federation officers in their exosuits. Alright. So I think this way leads to the Queen's central chamber, so I'm going to have to go back, and since, you know, I beat those two Metroids, you know, the area has been cleared again. Yeah, this area makes me think of Super Metroid's Norfair. The lava and everything. There's generally always a lava area with in the Metroid games. When will they do the fusion dance? They. What fusion dance? So it's not down there I gotta go, it's the other way. And I've been on for about an hour and a half now. But once again, if you guys haven't checked out my Raiders of the Lost Ark video, check it out. There it is. Found it. Those two adorable Metroids. When you think about it, they kind of are adorable. As far as I'm concerned, they're innocent. They're just protecting themselves. Sometimes you wonder, maybe Samus is the villain after all, you know. I mean, after all, I mean, you know, you play Fusion, you find out that, you know, because, you know, Samus wiped out the natural predator of this race that didn't exist in Metroid 2 called the X parasite, you know. The X parasite basically, you know, gets out of control. This is where I go next. Only super missiles will do that to the destroy the crystals like that. Alright, this is the interim area. Tell by the music. Scanning new environment. Mining facility. Cordite crystals are one of the most durable natural forming crystals in the galaxy. Though they are not as hard as diamonds, this makes them a more malleable resource. The Chozo found various practical uses for cordite in constructing machinery or producing works of art. This mining facility supplies cordite and various other minerals to the nearby industrial complex. Godzillionaire says, Metroid's McQueen. I don't want it. You're McQueen. I hate that season so much. Jake D says, those two adorable Metroids. Pacific 414 says, LOL. To Godzillionaire. Pacific 414 says, I have it, and it belongs in a museum. Godzillionaire says, Samus can't be a villain, she's a woman. She's a woman. Yeah, so you have characters doing villainous, you have female characters doing villainous things, and then, you know, either, you know, the plots generally conveniently forget about it, or they justify it. They come with some half-baked justification. They're like the frickin' there we go. I forget if this is a new area. There we go. Look at this. I am not controlling this, by the way. This is odd. This is automatic. Alright, destroyed that. Now go back and resume this classic machine. There we go. Yep, 7 people are watching this right now. All right, let's save this. It's like I'm close to a Metroid, a couple of them. Got him. All right, let's keep going. Whoops, I want to go in the lava. New entry. SPC, FMAC. Campsite's done for. Blaine and I ran for the elevator when a jellyfish Metroid bit into him. His last words were, "Stop your grinning and drop your linen," as he shoved a demolition bomb in its mouth. Next thing I knew, I'm knocked off my feet, elevator is covered in rubble, and the Metroid casually leaves, drenched in his blood. Damn it, Blaine, our tech doesn't work like Aaron's. But I didn't let it leave my sight. Trailed it till it laid down and changed color. It's payback time. I'm gonna have me some fun. Yeah, hey, I like the fact that what's his name, Milton added log entries and stuff. Kind of fleshed it out a little bit. I think that's pretty cool. And I better get out of there. Doesn't hurt me nearly as much, but I still need to get out of here. I don't have the gravity suit yet. Oh, there he is. Got him. Another earthquake. I gotta get out of here before I freaking die again. Alright, let's see where I gotta go. Okay. Alright. There's gotta be something secret here. See where the power bomb would come in hand. Go back this way. Let's make it all the way back up. So yeah, like I said before, can't wait for Dread. Will it cap the series? Nah. I'm wondering if they'll ever make another Earthbound game, and I'm still waiting for them to release Mother 3. I don't know why they won't release Mother 3 in the United States. But I did play the original Mother game, or Earthbound. They call it Earthbound Origins. Honestly, I don't even know why they just didn't call it Mother in the first place. Probably because there's another game with that name somewhere. So I'm going to save this. I wonder if they'll ever make another Mother game. I know, what's his name? Shigesato Itoi, the comedian, celebrity, game producer, made those games. So I guess the reason why they haven't made anymore is because those games were mainly like his baby and stuff. I'd love to stream Mother 3. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll find a copy. Maybe I'll find a translated copy. I'm sure. I mean, it's already been translated multiple times, so. I do love their little bluesy soundtrack. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Yep. So what do you guys think of the Matrix Resurrections trailer? I watched some of it and I don't really know what to make of it. It kind of makes me want to rewatch the Matrix trilogy now. I haven't watched the Matrix trilogy since I bought the Blu-ray back in late 2011, early 2012. And I think that was the last time I watched it. Gotcha. I mean, it looked pretty good, and you know, Keanu Reeves. I mean, Keanu Reeves basically he's basically John Voight, or not John Voight, John Wick again. So they're bringing him back, and they're bringing back Trinity back, but they're not bringing back Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus. So Punkwall has come into the house. What's up? Punkwall is the man. Mother 3 is on a 128 megabit cartridge. Wow. Robofet says it doesn't feel like The Matrix, which is sad because Matrix is my favorite movie of all time. Almost the entire gang's here except for Austin. Austin's not here. Alrighty. Guess he's busy with other stuff, you know. But hey man, Punkwell, good to see you. Did you check out my Raiders video by any chance? I just have to ask. Okay, there's two ways. There's left way or right way. I'm gonna go left. And that was a good decision because I would have kept going right, I would have kept going. I mean, the question I have is, you know, I mean, Matrix Revolutions ends with a ceasefire with the machines. I was kind of surprised, like, I mean, when I first saw the movie, you know, I saw Revolutions and Reloaded came out the same year. They were like, literally, like, 6 months apart. I don't think I've ever seen a movie come out that close to its sequel. I enjoyed Reloaded. I was a senior in high school when Reloaded came out. It was right before I graduated, and I remember seeing it. And I just like that whole segment with the brothers and stuff was cool as hell. That whole fight on the highway and everything was freaking awesome. So I remember that, and I forget what the issue people had with Reloaded and Revolutions. Well, Revolutions I didn't really like. Wasn't really following what was going on. Heck, the whole Reloaded thing kind of, when he meets the architect, kind of flew over my head too. I didn't quite get what was going on. Well, now I do. I mean, basically throughout history there were different versions of Neo and stuff, or the One. and his role was supposed to be to what do you call it? What do you call it? His role was supposed to be to reformat the Matrix or something because of inevitable bugs like, you know, Smith and stuff. I'm forgetting. Yeah, Revolutions came out in November. I remember because I skipped a day. I skipped a day of school. Well, college. I started college that time, so I skipped that day. Skipped that day to go see the movie with my friends. Oh wow. Yeah, same friends. You know, we used to play Halo together, multiplayer, LAN parties. You know, capture the flag, or you know, just you know, or free for all, or teams. You know, we did everything. It was pretty cool. Halo 2 came out, we didn't really do it nearly as much. It was the first Halo that we really, you know... First Halo we really did, we really played the hell out of multiplayer. Nope, these things will hurt you. Uh-oh. A Zeta Metroid. Like a frickin'... These things can really hurt you if you're not careful. I remember correctly, in Samus Returns, got him. In Samus Returns, you had to fight some of these Metroids. They would frickin' what do you call it? The Metroids would basically flee to another room. I hated that. I hated that. Because I played this game first before Samus Returns. So the only time I played this was 2016. I mean, they made some OG original bosses for the game. Too bad I don't have the screw attack yet. I'm going to need to save before I fight another Metroid. This is that tower area. Yeah, this is a very interesting area. Is there a save? Yes. It's been 2 hours. Oddball, you have to hold the ball longer. Let's see, what is being said here? Let's see. Boba Fett, yeah, Reloaded released in March, I think. Revolutions was in November. Read that. Godzillionaire says Colonel Sanders being the main bad guy kind of ruined it. Oh yeah, the architect. I forget who they originally were thinking for the architect. Maybe it was Sean Connery or something. I don't remember. Punkwell says 414 Pacific. I am good, just a little tired. Says hey to Jake D. Punkwell says I keep saying if Will Ferrell is not the architect, then I'm not sure about this new Matrix movie. Celestial Light says Halo LAN parties. I did that with my friends as well. Oh, cool. We relate. Robofett says I played the crap out of Halo 1 in LAN with my soccer team. Cool. Jake D says if it bleeds, we can kill it. Okay. Funkwell says Halo and Halo 2 LAN parties were fun. We also had a Diablo 2 in-house server we played on in college. Godzillionaire says Velocity Metroid, clever girl. You mean the Dilopha? Isn't that the Dilophosaurus that? No, clever girl is the Velociraptor. Okay. Celestial Light says, man, all those multiplayer modes in Halo CE, I never understood how Oddball works. I don't even remember Oddball. We mostly just played Slayer or Capture the Flag or even King of the Hill. Yep, the Metroids will go to another area. Robofett says, Oddball, you have to hold the ball the longest. Oh. Robofett says, my fave was no one was allowed to shoot and we had no shields and would run around punching each other. Yeah, I used to try to do that and it always failed for me because I was terrible at Halo. I was like one of the worst. Punkwild says, slappers only or only rockets. Yeah, we did the rocket thing. The rocket thing was freaking out of control. Kept blowing each other up. Oh yeah, those times were fun. Scan. Logbook. GFR J. Nolan. Most sentient species in the Federation regard the extinct harmonious Chozo with utmost respect, and as an example of what any civilization drowning in violence should strive to become. But this tower I've scanned, a dedicated weapons factory, certainly puts the view into question. Yet I remain positive. Surely the Chozo, don't call me Shirley, surely the Chozo resorted to this when they discovered the Metroids on SR-388. Any pacifist would after facing those monsters. The climb was certainly worth the view. A shame my colleagues aren't alive to see this. SPC FMAC. The campsite's done for. Okay. Alright, I already read that one. So let's go back. It's a very tall area. Yeah, this is practically a tower. This area is a tower. I forget what the tower's called, but... Got him. Only 4 left. There we go. Oh, this is pretty cool artwork. Nice little background right here. Giant Chozo holding a giant 2 Chozo. Holding a giant boulder. It looks like a boulder or some sort of... Yeah, ain't gonna be that easy to get. Gotcha. Celestial Light says Halo just has the perfect multiplayer. A true 10 out of 10. I agree. Celestial Light also says, I'm in love with the Halo multiplayer, even to this day. Yeah, I kind of want to rewatch some videos just to get a look. Punkwild says, when Halo 2 came out with the bigger multiplayer maps, it wrinkled everyone's brains. And Celestial Light says, I prefer CE. Luckily, I know what that stands for. Halo Combat Evolved. It's dark. Uh-oh, there's an upgrade in here. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Oh, got it. Blood Gulch had a different name. What, in Halo 2? So I know for a fact it was called Blood Gulch in Halo 1. And of course, it's the setting of the one of the funniest series I've ever seen. When I hung out, Red versus Blue. Remember Red versus Blue? Same here. Robofet says same here. Celestial, my buddies and I went back to CE after 2 weeks after 2 came out. I liked 2. I liked 2's single player. I liked I liked the story. I didn't really care for the multiplayer. I didn't like the sword. I mean, the sword was fun for single player, but multiplayer, it just felt cheap. That's my opinion. Red versus Blue was great. Yes, it was. All right, let's get out of here. There's a Metroid here. Yeah, this... It's getting kind of trickier to traverse this area. I think Blood Gulch was coagulation in 2. Red Punkwell says Red vs. Blue was hilarious. I can't remember if they're still making it, but I know they made it for a long time. Yeah, I recently, not too long ago, watched an episode. I forget what system it's on, but VRV. I have VRV, which has like a bunch of streaming services in one. It includes High Dive, Crunchyroll. At least I think it still does. Every time I go back to it, it like loses like subscriptions disappear as a result. But I was able to subscribe to all these things at once. There's Boomerang, and then there's the one that holds Red versus Blue. I forget which one it is. gonna go all kamikaze on him. Got him. So Godzillionaire, red. Oh, Rooster Teeth. That's right, Rooster Teeth. Godzillionaire says red versus blue. Back when Rooster Teeth didn't suck. Celestial Light says coagulation. Yes. I don't even know what coagulation is. Is that a map? Celestial Light, exactly. Punkwild says Godzillionaire. Basically, Godzillionaire says Punkwild. I used to love Red RWBY for like the first 6 seasons. Then it just went nuts. Punkwild says, yeah, the same. I finally started catching up. I think up to 6 was free. But I've heard things to keep me from paying for more. Well, I mean, Rooster Teeth was one of the first to fire Vic Mignogna from, because I think he was one of the voice actors on RWBY. I don't even remember what that show was about. I'm assuming I think it's an anime. But yeah, they fired him right after the stuff went down back in 2019, you know. I think it was 2019 or was it 2018? But yeah. Not saying whether or not he should have been fired, but, you know, it's messed up. Oh wow, this is getting pretty fun. Jake D says, I liked RWBY a lot. I was a latecomer, but I feel the same. Jake D says, QROW, Kuro, the best character. Oh no. He kicked me out. RWBY is a sad story. The creator died unexpectedly during a minor surgery due to an unknown allergy literally days after getting a Netflix deal. Oh, that stinks. And Punkwild says, Ike, a champ. Now it's starting to defend itself. Got him. Barely. There we go. Now I need to save. Been on for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Let's see, what's being said? Punkwell says, I am sure after Monty passed, the show was never going to be the same. Jake D says, yeah, Vic Mignogna voiced Ruby's uncle Crow, pronounced Crow, okay. Godzillionaire says, how they treated Crow in Season 8, I'm having trouble watching Season 9. Punkwaddle says, and then I didn't realize that LeVar Burton's daughter worked for Rooster Teeth when a lot of that stuff went down, but we can leave that for another time. Jake D says, yeah, I don't like some of the choices they've made for sure. Celestial says, GG. And Celestial says, oh my. Alright. The tower. This facility is operating on an emergency power supply. Thermal readings indicate that there is at least one functional device located deep inside the building. Let's go find that device. Okay, so there's a lot more to discover. Alright, let's keep going. Can't go underneath yet because I don't have the gravity suit. The gravity suit will now allow me to move without the without being buoyant and stuff, but also protects me. It's an upgrade to the armor, so it'll protect me from what do you call it? Maybe I didn't fight this one yet. Yeah. Only 2 super missiles required. Just one left. Save again. There's a Metroid you skipped earlier. Tatsunami lurking in the background. Well, Tatsunami, thanks for watching my premiere earlier today. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by. Tatsunami has a channel too. Punkwaddle or Jake D, can you post Tatsunami's channel link? Okay, what's in here? It's so dark. Oh no! Got him. And see, Jake D, that's how you do it, like Punk Wild did. But thanks for doing it anyways, I appreciate it too. To Punk Wild, thanks a lot for putting his link up. Subscribe to Tatsu Nami's channel. Thanks, Punk Waddle. You knew I'd win? I'm glad you have faith in me. Question is, who you have faith more in, me or Hollywood? Don't answer that. Here we go. I've seen that Punk Waddle was awesome. There you go, Jake D. Jake D, you graduated. You graduated with honors. So I'm wondering if the lava down here is what went down. Yep. Missile expansion. Now let's do this again. Let's go see what's on the other side. Working off my phone is hard. Oh, don't worry about it, Jake. I'm just giving you crap. Austin isn't here, so I thought I'd have a chance. Yeah. He is the fastest wrench. Jake D says Austin is the fastest wrench in the West. Alright, let's see what's down here. A door. No missile expansion, no. No, there is something down here. There is something down there, but I need the power bombs, which I don't have yet. Let's see what's in here. Am I approaching a boss? Let's take a look. Doors are slowly opening. It's like an airlock, or it's like a. It's like that door is sealed off. Let's keep going. Let's keep descending down this level of madness. Punk Waddle says he is the fastest mod Porio. Not sure if that should stick. I have never heard of that. Mod Porio? Mod Porio? Yeah, let's keep it. Keep it. Mod Porio. I actually like the sound of that. I think I might need to make a change somewhere. Alright, use the spider ball. At Godzillionaire, any other good animation suggestions? Godzillionaire at Punkwell, what are you in the mood for? Action, sci-fi, etc.? Anything over here? This changing of key makes me think of the music of Grant Kirkhope. If you don't know who Grant Kirkhope is, he worked for Rare, so he did like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, those type of games. hurt these things. Like how each channel has a name for their mods, like the mod rock. Yeah, I know, mod rocks on FNT. Yeah, I knew where you guys got that from. But Modporial. You guys like the name, or should I mean, right now I just have you guys down as Mod Overseers. But I think Modporials would be unique. So yeah, let's go Modporial. I'll make the change. My Modporials are not to be trifled with. Retro Students is hiring artists all the time. Godzilla, wait, let's see, wait. Jake D says, well done. Punkwell says, I do like some of the more fantasy anime stuff, and I'm always into Gundam or anything with mechs and a good story. Oh, I can help you with that. I can help you with all that. I'm a big anime guy. Jake D, Retro Studios is hiring artists all the time. Godzillionaire asks, have you seen Gurren Lagann? I actually have not seen Gurren Lagann, but he's talking to Punkwaddle. Jake D says, I wonder if it's for Dread or if they're on something else. No, Jake D, Dread is working. Dread is being done by Mercury Steam. Retro Studios is hiring for is working on Metroid Prime 4, which they announced over 4 years ago now. So, what happened was they had another group do it. They had another developer do it. And they weren't happy with the results. They were given, they were not happy with any of the results, so they restarted the development and basically fired the development team that was originally working on it. We still don't know who that is. I think it was, a lot of people think it was Bandai Namco. And they had are having Retro Studios work on it, who developed the first 3 Prime games. The only problem is the people that all the leads that worked on the 3 Prime games are gone, long gone. I mean, some of them probably retired, some of them started their own studios. And then okay, so GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, yeah. Oh yeah, that is one of the most absurd upward and outward type shows I've seen. I'm like MR, as I'm all about the wordplay. I'm like MR, as I'm all about the wordplay. Roba says, heck yeah, Perfect Dark was my favorite video game for over a decade. Funny, I played GoldenEye, but I have not played Perfect Dark. But I've watched Perfect Dark. It has almost the exact, very similar soundtrack, and it basically looks like GoldenEye Part 2. Godzilla says that Punk Wild Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It was on Netflix way back when, fantasy magic setting. Legend of Legendary Heroes, not Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Legend of Legendary Heroes. LOL, at Pacific 414, that's a word cry. Punkwild says, I'll look, I like 7 Deadly Sins because it reminded me of a Saturday morning cartoon of my childhood. 7 Deadly Sins reminds me of, with the choreography that I've seen for the first, I've only watched the first season, reminds me of Dragon Ball's choreography, and it's pretty well done. I liked what I saw, but I didn't continue watching it. But some fantasy animes to watch that I recommend. There's a series called Escaflowne. It's also a mech. It's a fantasy mech series. 26 episodes, came out in 96. There's a movie that comes with it too. That series was done by Macross creator, was created by Macross creator Shoji Kawamori. So, and I have the on my Discord, I have the trailer for that. Another great series. This is pure fantasy, pure dungeon crawling. Is called Record of Lodoss War. That came out in the early 90s. There's an OVA series, which was, a straight-to-video release. So it didn't come out on TV. They didn't air it on TV. And usually stuff like that has higher quality. So there's that. Another anime that's incomplete, but has, you know, is another great fantasy is Berserk. I'm sure you guys all know about Berserk. I'm wondering what's going to happen with the future of that series, you know, that manga and stuff. Nice classic elevator. Haven't seen Overlord. The expansion pack upped the RAM from 4 to 8 megabytes. The PD needed the additional video card thing that I had to eventually buy for Majora's Mask. Yeah, I remember the expansion for N64. Yeah, PD was the spiritual successor to GoldenEye. Yeah, that's correct. Mr. Az was an album title for Jason Mraz back in the day. Godzilla Overlord, so awesome. I haven't seen Overlord either. What's another series? Another good anime series. What other fantasies have I? I have to see. I still haven't seen Inuyasha, and I haven't seen Fushigi Yugi. I have not seen those. Those are fantasy, but those are not European fantasy. It's more East. It's more like either Chinese or Japanese. Another fantasy that's kind of also, you know, another fantasy where a girl, Escaflowne is a series where a girl from Tokyo or in general gets whisked away to another fantasy world to play a part. So that's Escaflowne, and then there's a series called The 12 Kingdoms, which is very similar. Came out roughly around the same time, late 90s. Same thing. It's based on, it was an adaptation of like a series of novels, I think. And, let's see. It was an adaptation of a series of novels and stuff, and I don't think they covered the entire story. I don't think. I tried rewatching it, but the main character is annoying for the first few episodes. Like, she cries and weeps and all the time. She does get better though, but not for like several episodes. Not till like episode 5 or 6, I think. Alright, so let's read this. Power plant. This geothermal plant generates the power to run all the other facilities in the cave complex. Water from the hydro station, which was the second area, is injected into the system using insulated pipes. Sophisticated turbines use the heat of the local environment, being extremely efficient with minimal loss of water. The massive amount of energy produced is stored in isolated arrays of power cells. One of these has lost some structural integrity, and any significant change in temperature could overload it. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I know of any other fantasy shows to recommend. Power bombs. Uh-oh, there's a boss. Or maybe not. Uh-oh. Gotta escape. Stakes are high. Where'd they get this idea? Alien. There's no countdown yet. This is the theme from... This is the theme when you have to escape in the original Metroid. The first anime I mentioned, Punk Wild, was Escaflowne. I have the trailer on my Discord. It's under my recommended anime chat. Sensors on its head provide with accurate aim, however the ally protecting it has weakened with time, along with the arm and track sections. Attacking these parts may grant you tactical advantage. Hardware scans reveal this tank was to be mass-produced. Hardware scans reveal this tank was to be mass-produced. Originally remote-controlled, a basic AI is now active due to lack of commands. And Godzillionaire says, I like Samurai Champloo, but I think I like Seven Samurai better. You mean Samurai 7. Seven Samurai is the Kurosawa movie. Samurai 7 is the anime. I have not seen Samurai 7. I heard it wasn't that good. I did see Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo, same guy that did Cowboy Bebop. Shinichiro Watanabe. Punk Wow. Okay, got it. I'll check it. I think it's Funimation. I think Funimation has Escaflowne. I don't know if Hulu or I don't think Hulu has it. Either Funimation has it or Hulu has it. I don't think Crunchyroll has it anymore. Can't save. Get up. Tatsunami says yes. Godzillionaire says a goofy fan service mech series I liked was Van Dread. Okay. So some good mech series. I've seen a lot of them. Escaflowne being a fantasy is also one. Another fantasy that I've seen that I actually own, I don't know if it's available anywhere, is Aura Battler Dunbine, which is Tomino's anime that he did in 1983. So he did that series after Ideon and Zabungle, but before the shows Elgime and Zeta Gundam. But that's another fantasy series that he created. Takes place in the world of Byston Well. And that's another, like Ideon, that's another kill 'em all show. It's dark as hell. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's save. Sweet. Let's see what is said. I'm okay with Goofy and fan service, says Punkwell. Godzillionaire says Vandred is on Funimation. Tatsunami says, are you a Gundam guy? Tatsunami says, I don't know much about this universe, but it looks interesting. I decided to look into it. Am I a Gundam guy? Well, I've seen all the Gundam shows, so I like Gundam. I just haven't really... I mean, I follow, like, I follow Gundam news, you know, so I was pretty excited to hear about them adapting the novel Hathaway's Flash by Tomino. It's supposed to follow up on the story of Hathaway, Noah, the son of Bright Noah. I'm always a Gundam guy, says Punkwile. Yep. So I still haven't finished watching that episode. I have to watch that episode. We used up my power bombs. Goodness gracious me. Your way out. How do I get out of here? Alright, let's see. Where do I go? Ah, here we go. Can't go back that way. Can't go back that way either. But yeah, other mech series that are really good. Evangelion. I'm sure everyone's heard of Evangelion. I talk about Evangelion. I have to. What I want to do is rewatch the anime. See the original anime, the first 26 episodes. Well, actually, what I do is I generally watch the anime up to episode 24. Then I watch the alternate ending, End of Evangelion, which I think is the more truer ending. And then I watch episodes 25 and 26. So the End of Evangelion is an alternate episodes 25 and 26. And I watch that. And then I'm going to rewatch the quadrilogy again, or the rebuild of Evangelion, those films. Since they finally released that final film, which I've been waiting for like 15, 16 years. Yeah, Big O is another great series. If you like Batman the animated series, imagine basically your main character in Big O is Roger Smith, and he's basically Bruce Wayne. But imagine instead of Bruce Wayne having, becoming Batman, he has his own giant robot that he pilots and he fights and he fights bad guys with. What's funny is Big O has a pretty decent rogues gallery. I mean, it doesn't quite have a rogues gallery like Batman, but there we go. But Big O's a great series. I actually have the Blu-ray. I saw the DVD. Big O was the second anime that my friend showed me. The same friend that got me in a Gundam. He was watching Big O. Came over one day. He was watching it, and I watched it with him. And I was like, I just stayed over and kept watching it with him. So yeah, and then season 1 ends on a cliffhanger. Didn't do well in Japan, so Cartoon Network actually funded a second season. So they got a season 2 in like 2003. So there's a good 3-year gap. And yeah, it's a great series. I mean, it's the music is great, the animation's great. I mean, Roger Smith basically looks like Bruce Wayne from animated series. Can't go that way. I just have to make my way up again. And these are worker robots. But yeah, Punkwild, I would definitely recommend Big O. Big O is a lot of fun. It's a very fun show. It's 26 episodes. It's in here. Tatsunami asked, did you see Primal? I did not see Primal. Uh-oh, boss fight. This unit performs 360-degree live fire tests of prototype weapons. Scans indicate the exterior armor is resistant to beam weaponry, while the interior is further protected by an energy field that repels solid projectiles. Auto repair systems in the cannons can mend all damage within seconds. Schematics reveal these systems were applied due to earlier models' cannons being exposed to exceedingly violent tests. Similar to your power suit, the unit's modular design allows for the addition and removal of equipment. There we go. I don't think I'm going to make it out of this one. Okay, everyone. I think this is where I'm going to end it. I am tired. It's been 3 hours, and I need to get ready for work tomorrow. So, oh, Jake D left. Oh, sorry. Sorry to see you go. So, let's see. Godzillionaire says, hard to find, but I want to go real old school on mechs. Exo Squad. You want to go old school? Watch Ideon. Want to watch Ideon? Watch Gigantor or Tetsujin 28 or Raideen or Mazinger Z. Mazinger Z. Jake D says, gonna have to hit the eject button, fellas. I'll see y'all on the next one. See ya, Jake D. Thanks for coming. Jake Godzilla says, see ya. Punkball says, I just picked up Season 1 DVD, and I think Pluto or someone has Season 2 of Exo Squad. I had some toys. Tatsunami says, watch Primal. It's awesome. Okay, I'll have to check that out. There's so many shows, so many decent shows. There's some decent shows out. Lord Thoth arrived. Hey, Lord Thoth, what's up? Samus. Godzilla says, I still have all the toys. They were some of my faves. I have the Season 1 DVD, and okay, yeah. Boba Fett says, have you played Mummy Demastered? I have not. I've heard of it, though. It's basically a Metroidvania. Punk Squall says, it was also more like Gundam. It had adult themes and was good for kids. Tatsunami says it has the same art style like Samurai Jack. So Tartakovsky or whatever his name is. Tatsunami says, see ya. Pacific 414 says, alright, brother. Have a good night. Godzillionaire says, well, crap. Exo Squad is on Peacock. There goes my free time. Punkwild says, at Nerdporial Lifeform, again, sorry I was late. I'm in a different time zone this week, and oops. Punkwild also says, Peacock. I knew it was one of those things. Punkwild, I don't own you. You can come on whenever you want. I mean, you're awesome. I appreciate you. Just you being here, I appreciate. So I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. Same with you, Godzillionaire. Robofett says, definitely recommend Mummy Demastered. Very similar to Super Metroid. In other words, Metroidvania. So yeah, Robofett, you're gonna have to give me some. You're gonna have to send me on my Discord. Do me a favor. Put like a list, or like put some recommendations, some Metroidvania recommendations on my recommended games channel in my Discord. Now I know of Ori and the Blind Forest, Hollow Knight, Axiom Verge. I know those games. I have a few others that I have on my Switch that I downloaded that I haven't played yet. So yeah, I'm sure there's more. So Robofett says, will do. Awesome, you're awesome. All right, guys, ladies, guys. Just to be politically correct, I'll just say. Be ready for my serial horror sessions. Hopefully I'll get that out next weekend. Shouldn't be nearly as long as my Raiders video. If you haven't checked out my Raiders video, check out my Raiders of the Lost Ark video I uploaded today. I'm assuming all you guys already seen it, but check it out if you haven't. And what do I always say? Keep it nerdporial, and may the wings of nerdporials carry you to happiness. My fellow nerdporials, and last but not least, my modporials. Other than that,